Yeah. What's good? It's your man Wizo Cracc. Back with another episode of Crack Facts for y'all. I mean, as always, just giving y'all my thoughts on what's going on in the world and some of the things that I come across and just my thoughts on it and how I feel about certain things. And this morning, I seen a clip where Kevin Durant was being interviewed after a game, and they asked him about the mayor's decision, the New York mayor's decision to lift the vaccine mandate. If y'all didn't know anywhere else, in order to go to any like arenas, any restaurants, and most places of business in New York City, you gotta have proof of vaccination. You gotta be vaccinated. You know what I mean? They even doing it with some jobs. So, well, you had to be, but they recently just lifted that mandate. But the mandate was going on for a while. There was no outdoor things going on. You couldn't attend the arenas. You had to have proof of vaccination to go anywhere. And if y'all not aware, Kyrie Irving wasn't vaccinated, so he wasn't allowed to play in the Barclays Center. He was only allowed to play outside of New York City, if y'all wasn't aware of that, which is a little bit weird to me because we're one country. So now they was asking him about the mayor's decision to lift the mandate for the vaccine. However, Kyrie Irving is still not allowed to play. And one thing that he did say was that's just somebody flexing their authority. And that stood out to me. That stood out to me because from the very beginning of this pandemic that we've been going through, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I do know that this is a very sensitive topic for some people. And I know we tired of hearing about it. I know we tired of talking about it because I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of talking about it as a whole. But the reality of it is that this is a part of our everyday lives right now. You know what I mean? And it doesn't look like it's going to be going anywhere for a while. It looks like we're going to be dealing with this this virus or whatever, this pandemic, the number 19, whatever you want to call it. Because I don't know what gets you censored and all that on these platforms. I don't know what words are sensitive to people, but I do know it's a sensitive topic. And I know we tired of hearing about it, but we've been hearing about it, and it's part of our life every day. And one thing that I will say, like I was saying, back to my bill, what I was saying was, it's crazy because, like, that stood out to me because from the very beginning of this pandemic, one thing that I felt personally, and just from looking at, because I'm a person that believes half of what I see, none of what I hear, and just from what I was seeing, it looked like everything was a hoax and it was being used for control. And the fact that Kevin Durant said that the whole fact of not letting Kyrie play but still let the fans come to the arena and not be vaccinated is just somebody flexing their authority. And I feel like that's true. You know what I mean? That's 100% true because, like I said, that was something that I felt like was going on from the beginning because I feel like the easiest way to control a nation is with fear. And when this whole thing came about, people was in fear. People were scared to be around each other. People were scared to be around people. They had people scared of other people. And it wasn't about race. It was just people being scared of people. And I felt like it was about controlling the nation because that was the narrative. Like, you couldn't go nowhere without a mask. Everything was because of COVID. All the mandates, everything that was going on. COVID really changed the world that we live in today. Like, COVID made the world that we live in today really different. You know what I mean? And like I said from the beginning, the easiest way to control the nation is with fear. And you know what I mean, regardless of what people may think, this also brings me to Kanye West and the fact that I feel like Kanye West is not crazy. And if he run for president, I'm voting for him. But that's neither here nor there, right? But I don't feel like he's crazy, right? Because one thing that he's been trying to preach as of late is ownership. Ownership in music and ownership in the leagues, right? And he speak on the fact that they control us because we don't own it. You know what I mean? Like, we don't own it. You are seeing more owners come about in music than you are in the league. And one thing for certain, two things for sure, if we had some kind of ownership in the league, what's being done to Kyrie wouldn't be able to be done to Kyrie. Because, for example, if he was on, let's just say, a predominantly owned black team, let's say he was on a black team, a 60% owned black team, it wouldn't be able to happen to him. You know what I mean? I don't think it'd be allowed. And that's just what I'm saying. And one thing, another thing that he also said was that he felt like the mayor just wants attention right now. And that could be true. You know what I mean? I don't know. I can't speak on that. It could be true. He probably just want to bring attention to himself because it's probably a bigger plot in that. You know what I'm saying? He probably want to show his dominance, his control, what he could do or whatever, so he could take another step further in the political ladder. I don't know. I don't get into politics. That's not my thing. The only political shit I get into is the gang shit. Because I'm a gang member. That's it. A said gang member. You know, associate, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I can speak on because that was a life that I was involved in. So that's it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But what I will say is that it doesn't make any sense. Like, if it's about the safety of the NBA players and the safety of other people, and this is why y'all so big on he should be vaccinated to play. Because now y'all say he should be vaccinated to play, but the people that's going to be around him that he's interacting with every day don't have to be vaccinated. And yet it's said that the people that are vaccinated are at a higher risk of catching COVID. It doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, because I know it just doesn't make sense. No matter how you look at it, it don't make sense. You can write it down on paper and read it back to yourself 100 times. It doesn't make sense. So yeah, maybe it is just about attention. What I think it's about is money. I honestly think it's about money. What I think about it, like I said, I'm a person that go off of what I see. And y'all can call it how y'all see it, or what I'm saying, or call it how everybody else see it, but I call it how I see it, and I talk about what makes sense to me. And if it makes sense to y'all, then it makes sense to y'all. Y'all let me know in the comments, you know what I'm saying? And give me your opinion, what you think, how you feel in the comments. I'm definitely open for, like, you know what I mean, the back and forth dialogue. I'm not the arguing type. Well, I'll be lying if I said I'm not the arguing type. But I'm not the arguing type. I'm very opinionated. So I am very opinionated on how I feel. And I do like to speak on things that can be proven. I am a man of answers. So yes, I do seek answers and what be going on and what makes sense. And right now, one of the answers that I've came up with to this situation is that it's about the money. And it's always been about the money from the beginning, because this money is going somewhere. At the end of the day, the virus got a patent. You know what I'm saying? The virus got a patent. So if that don't let you know that it's about money, then I don't know. Maybe we just think different. You know what I'm saying? And if this whole situation don't let you know that it's about control and it's about money. Because right now they're controlling the situation and they also controlling the money. Because they just gave him a fine for showing up to the locker room. Yet, y'all just lifted the mandate. So now unvaccinated people could be here. But I can't. Nobody don't say, here I am, this millionaire being fined for something that all these regular folk could come to. But yet I'm supposed to be the prize. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be I am the product. I'm the product. I'm supposed to be priority because I'm the one that's making the money. But you putting everybody else before me. Now, even moreover, when you think about it even more deeper, call it what you will, right? So it ain't no secret that when when the mandate was going on, there's no secret that in New York City when the mandate was going on, that it wasn't no money being made. That is no secret. It wasn't no money being made. You seen it on the news. These establishments were complaining about losing money because of the mandate and complaining about closing their doors because of the mandate. However, a place like the Barclays or Madison Square Garden and so on and so forth, they got money to cover the overhead through the rough times, right? However, even they noticed that they was losing money. New York City noticed that they was losing money because if they didn't, they would have never lifted the mandate. And this is how I feel. This is just how I call it, how I see it. They would have never lifted the mandate if it wasn't about the money. So they lifted the mandate because they was losing money in these arenas, and now they're getting more people to come. They're making their money, but yet this man still can't play because y'all still making money off the fact that he can't play because he's going other places to play. It's all publicity because people looking at it, people talking about it. Like, look, I'm here talking about it right now, and it's bringing attention. Sooner or later, it's gonna get to the point where once they bleed enough money out the situation, it's gonna be back to normal. He's gonna be playing. However, they still control the narrative, and I feel like we do have the power. We can change the narrative if we wanted to, and this is just what I think. You know what I mean? Like, if we stop supporting it, if we stop going to the games, the home games, like, all right, if we ain't, like, because this who we coming to see, right? It got to be bigger than just the Kyrie fans. I know if I'm a Kyrie fan, I am a Kyrie fan, but he's not my favorite player. However, it's like, all right, I'm coming to see the Nets. I want to see Kyrie on the court. And if I can't see Kyrie on the court, then I won't get a ticket. And I had thoughts about buying tickets because the Nets that's my brother's favorite team. You know what I mean? However, we could go to Orlando and watch the game. We go to Florida and watch the game. You know what I mean? Spend money in a whole nother state. Whatever, I don't know. Like, maybe that's not the solution. It can be, I don't know. Maybe it might cause a different problem. I don't know. However, I do feel like that this situation is about control and it's about money. I'm definitely open to any people's opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, it's Wizo Cracc, and make sure y'all subscribe to my website, ulathefam.com. Get your Fam First merch. We got hats, scullies, sweatsuits, hoodies, t-shirts. Hit me up. Make sure you get your music, and stay tuned for the next episode. Crack Facts, we out. Wizo, Eula.